Thank you.
But I will say, pages 2 through 5 are as impressive as page 1.
If we didn't get on page 1, we'll get on page 2, and vice versa. Excuse me, any other information reports?
I think there's about 11 days left in the legislative session. Just a little quick update. The budget certainly should start to take shape. It's my understanding that the House Education Appropriations Committee is to reveal its version of its proposal tomorrow, PAX Day. There was, I don't know if you followed very much, the regional dietitian bill that had been proposed. That failed in the House. That was where the proposal was to establish nutritionists by region. Is Ms. Wood still here? And all schools were going to, under the plan, report their menus up to that mechanism for review. That is apparently looks like it's in trouble in terms of passing, whether it pass or not. The calendar bill, the school calendar bill, is receiving some modifications. It seems to have some strength. I think the latest version sets a start date. Help me, Carol. Well, let's start with the end date. I know the end date. There's no school days in June, and
there's none after. We have to finish before Memorial Day, and can't start before the 10th.
So that's where it sits right now. They've modified that along the way.
And how about the PE requirement for all 4 years of high school? Once that failed?
I think that's still alive.
Yeah, I think it is still alive.
That's going to mess up
It was as of last week.
for courses.
Last Thursday.
It wasn't in my last update. Maybe that means it's Gene, familiar with that problem? I'll get you some most updated information I can find.
I prefer to at least have the girls take a self-defense course somewhere along that way.
That's all I got.
That's it. Okay, under new business, I'll just mention briefly, if you weren't at the work session, then you missed the cat fight. But the board is going to do a self-evaluation, and it's
We're in a cat fight.
finally I got the majority of the board to see it my way. But anyway, April the 24th, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. April 24th is when the evaluations are due to AASB, Sally Howell, that's with the Alabama Association of School Boards. She will come to the May 8th work session, and she's going to present the combined evaluation to the board and also to the public. So if you want to hear what a great and wonderful job we're doing or what a horrible job we're doing, then please come to the May 8th meeting. So anyway, but we are going to do that. Is there anything else? Does anybody else have anything else on the board?
I wanted to bring up one thing, and it dealt with one of the seminars I went to in Orlando when we were down there. And it involved the structure of the school board. And one of the things that I saw that was pretty interesting, and I want to get a copy of all the information to the fellow board members, but it was having student government representation from your schools. And I thought that was probably, in my opinion, I was very interested in the involvement of student representation from the high schools on the school board. And they all had a varied measure of responsibility. Some were voting, some were non-voting, some could vote on certain areas and not other areas. And it was just a form of student leadership and developing governance with your students, and a participation in a stake for the students at the school board meeting. And I thought I would bring some of that information and bring it to Dr. Jarnigan for Hoover High School and Mr. Broadway for Spain Park, and get some input and determine whether that's something that we as a community want to embrace or not. I found it really interesting.
Mr. Bethany, Mr. Bell. If not, the next work session will be on Thursday, May the 8th, and the next regular board meeting will be on Monday, May the 12th. If nothing else is...
Madam President,
Yes,
just for the board's information, before you read it in the news, it's good news though. Hoover High School this weekend won the state Scholars Bowl competition for Alabama, and we'll be moving, good for them. In June, they'll go to the national competition in Orlando and compete with our other state winners from across the nation.
Thank you for making us aware of that.
I would like to say one thing today, but our condolences do go out to family of Mr. Gene Walters, who just tragically lost his life Friday.
Is there anything else? If not, this meeting is adjourned.
Good.
What's her name? Susan Woods.
Oh, no, that's just
That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice.
no, they're all different. They don't make
Replace the desktop.